Good morning, students. Today I will be starting with class 8. Since you know we are stuck at home because of coronavirus, there is lockdown throughout the country. So I will teach you online the first chapter of chemistry, which is synthetic fiber and plastics. Synthetic fiber and plastics. I am going to teach you this topic today. So before getting into this topic, let me just write some keywords related to this chapter. That is, first one, let us write what is a polymer. Now, what is a polymer? A polymer is a long chain molecule. It's a long chain molecule consisting of large number of smaller molecules joined together by chemical bonds. This is the first term. What is polymer? Next key term which we will be seeing in this chapter is biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances. Biodegradable and non-biodegradable. That means non-biodegradable means substances which do not decompose, okay, by any chemical uses. Okay, they do not get exhausted, or they do not get exhausted by the action of air or water. Third is synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber. This is the third key term of this chapter. That is man-made fiber, like man-made fiber like Rayon, Nylon, etc. Another key term is what is a plastic. What is a plastic? Yeah, plastic is a polymer which can be easily molded into any desired shape on heating. A polymer which can be easily molded or shaped on heating. These are certain key terms. So you should be really coming across much more key terms in this chapter. So non-biodegradable, I have not written. Substances which do not decompose. Substances which don't decompose. Okay, on heating by the action of air or water. These are the certain key terms in these chapters which I would be keywords. Now, we come across in our daily life lots of materials which can be classified as materials which can be classified as man-made, and another one is natural. Now, natural materials like wood, coal, okay, cotton, etc. And man-made will be like Rayon, Nylon, then acrylic, etc. These are the man-made categories. Now, what do you mean by natural material? Natural materials which are obtained from nature. And man-made materials are materials obtained or made in the factories. Now, under these natural materials, we will be seeing about the first. You will see the fibers. Now fibers are of two types. One, fibers. If you see the fibers, animal fiber, plant fiber and animal fiber. Now plant fiber we obtain from cotton and jute. Cotton and jute. And animal fiber we obtain from silk, okay, and then wool. These are animal fiber. Is it clear to you? So we saw the first key terms and then we came into materials. In that materials there are two types of materials. One is man-made materials which are obtained or made in the factories. Another is natural which are obtained in nature. Now coming to the fibers, fibers are obtained from plant like cotton and jute, and animal, silk and wool. Now I told about the polymer in the keywords. So what I told, polymers are long chain molecules consisting of large number of small molecules joined together by chemical bonds. Okay, large molecules, large number of smaller molecules joined by chemical bonds. Okay. Now smaller molecules or units are called smaller molecules or units are called as monomers. They are called as monomers. When many monomers are joined together by chemical bonds, then they form polymer. Like if I take a single molecule A, okay, it is a monomer. When they are joined together like A, then it becomes a polymer. Is it clear to you? So if A is a monomer, when many A's joined together by chemical bonds, then it becomes a polymer. Or you can write it in words like A, n number of molecules, n number of monomers joining together to form polymer. Now, for example, the polymer of ethene, that is ethylene, that is CH2 double bond CH2. Polymer of ethene is called polythene. You call it as polymer of ethene. You call it as polythene. Call it as polythene, and it is being represented by CH2 N molecules. Okay. Now polymers are of two types: natural polymer, and another one is artificial or man-made. Natural polymer, it will come as like which is occurring in nature, silk, wool, etc. And here rayon, nylon, etc. Let us come to discussion about synthetic fiber. After giving the introduction, now come to the synthetic fiber. Okay. Before discussing synthetic fiber, let us know what is a fiber. A fiber is a thread-like material. Okay. A polymer, a thread-like material, a polymer which can be drawn into thread-like fiber is called, okay, a fiber is a thread-like material which can be drawn into thread-like fiber. Okay, like for example, Rayon, Nylon, etc. Now, let us start with the discussion with the first type of fiber, that is the Rayon. Let us discuss the first type of fiber, that is Rayon. Now, what is Rayon? Rayon is also known as, other name is, you can call it as artificial silk. You call it as artificial silk, as it has a silky texture, because of which it is given the name as artificial silk. Okay, it is made from the cellulose obtained from wood pulp. It is made from the cellulose obtained from wood pulp. Okay. Now, what are its used? What are its uses for? Now, writing the uses of Rayon. It is used in textile industry. Number one, textile industry. You use it in textile industry for making garments. Next, it is used for making bandages. Next, it is used for making tire cords. For making tire cords and carpets. These are so Rayon is called as an artificial silk, which has a silky structure, which is made from the cellulose obtained from the wood pulp, and its uses like textile industry, bandages, for making tire cords and carpets. Next type is Nylon. Second type of artificial fiber. This nylon has been derived from the cities of name of two cities. Nylon is obtained from New York and London. From here we take these two, N and NY and London. This nylon, we do this two name. Sorry, it is nylon. Okay. Now it is obtained from, so nylon, this to New York, and this from this you come it as London. Now what are the properties of nylon? All of you are very much aware of this nylon. Properties: it is very strong. Second, easy to wash. Okay, do not shrink. Okay, elastic and lustrous. It is elastic. Okay. Now, what are its uses? It is used for making tire cords, same as used for making tire cords. Second, for ropes, for making ropes. And for making saris and socks. Okay. Next, these are the two fibers. Next, the fiber which we will come across is polyester. Next type of fiber which we will come across is polyester, which comprises of tellurine, then dacron and terine. Okay. Now polyester is made from the petroleum product. It is made from the petroleum products. Petroleum products. It is obtained from the petroleum products by heating or by reaction with the ester. Petroleum products by reacting with esters. By reacting with esters. Esters. E-S-T-E-R-S. By reacting it with esters. Okay. Polyethylene, polyester. Okay. These are the. Now, what are its properties? What are the properties of polyester? Same way, they are very strong. They are very strong. Absorbs little water, and they are wrinkle resistant. Properties: very strong, wrinkle resistant, that is, that does not get squeezed, wrinkle resistant, and third, they are absorbs less water. Absorbs less water. Now, coming to the uses, it is used for, now, this polyester has got many uses. It is used for making sarees and dress materials. You can see in the market sarees and dress materials. Okay. Now, when you blend this terylene, the polyester type terylene, when terylene is blended with cotton, you get terrycot. You heard this term, I think, terrycot. And terylene, when blended with wool, you got terry wool. You get terry wool. So these are the certain things for making. It is also used for making, now for the users I have given, sarees and dress materials, for making conveyor belts also. Okay, it is used for making conveyor belts also. Okay. Now next, coming to the synthetic fiber is acrylic. A-C-Y-R-L-I-C. Acrylic. It gives the feeling similar to wool. Similar to wool like feel. Okay. Similar to wool like feel. Okay. Now, it is quite cheaper than, but this acrylic is cheaper than wool. This is cheaper than wool. Now, what are its uses? It is used for making sweaters, shawls and blankets. Shawls and blankets. So we discussed about different types of synthetic fibers. First we discussed about rayon, which gives a silky texture and it resembles as artificial silk. Next we came, and its uses we saw in textile industry for bandages. Then we came across nylon, which got its name from two cities, New York and London. Okay, London, which is used and it is easy to wash, doesn't shrink. Okay, wrinkle resistance. Then we saw it is used for making sarees, then socks, then cords and nets for making fishing nets, etc. Next was polyester, which are comprises of terylene, decron and terine, and it is made from the petroleum product by heating and reacting, leading to the formation of ester bond. Terylene, when it mixes with cotton, it forms terrycot, and when it mixes with wool, it gives terry wool. Now, coming to the characteristics of synthetic fiber. What are the characteristics of synthetic fiber? First, number one, does not get wet, doesn't get wet, that is dry quickly. Second, durable. Third, high tensile strength. Fourth, cheaper. These are the characteristics of synthetic fiber. Now, what are the advantages of synthetic fiber? Advantages of using synthetic fiber. Advantages of using synthetic fiber. Now, first, it does not shrink. Second, do not shrink. Next, dry up quickly. Do not shrink, dry up quickly. Lasts longer. And compared to, and it is wrinkle resistant. It does not wrinkle free. Okay. Now, what are the disadvantages? You may be asked in the question, write 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Advantages of using synthetic fiber. Write 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Now, what are the disadvantages? It does not absorb. What are the disadvantages? It do not absorb water. Doesn't absorb water. Second, it is non-biodegradable. Third, they are burns easily and melts. Burns easily. That means catches fire. And sometimes it is uncomfortable to wear. Okay, uncomfortable to wear. And lastly, sometimes it causes soil pollution. So this is all about the synthetic fiber which I had to discuss today. Now I am going to give you some questions regarding to this. After finishing up this chapter, I have prepared a note about this chapter which I will be putting it in the website, and you can see the questions and you can do it in your old copy, last year's or present class this year copy. Notes will be there. It is everywhere marked nicely. You can see these notes and accordingly you can write the question. So some questions I am asking you to do, like what write 2 advantages. First question I can give, write 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of using synthetic fiber. Okay. Next, I can give you illustrate. Name the following. In that, fiber which have a feel like wool. Fiber having a feel like wool. Fiber having feel like wool. Second, fiber having silky appearance. Third, fibers which are biodegradable. And last, fibers that burns slowly. Fibers that burns easily. These are certain questions. You will get all this in my notes. In the next class, tomorrow I will try to enter into the synthetic plastic. I will discuss about the synthetic plastics. Hope you have understood. If you have not understood, if you have any doubts, you are welcome to WhatsApp me or ask or put the questions. Whatever you have doubts, I will try to solve it out. You read the book, you read the notes. Notes will be already uploaded in the website. So you can go through the notes. Whatever, if you have doubts, please, you get it cleared. My WhatsApp number is 7980917258. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay at home. Thank you.